MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
I know this one might get your blood boiling a little bit.
All right.
Let's talk a little bit about, and I want you to elaborate as much as you can
All right.
on the Boogie Down Sellouts.
Yes.
How did that come about? What was the manifestation behind it? I don't want to speak much after this. I just want to give you the floor, sir.
Okay. So what led to it?
What led to it? What's happening? What's the nucleus? What's the nucleus of it all? Spill the beans. Give it to us.
Okay. So I got to go way back. So 2019, a friend of mine had put me onto Bronx Native. BX Writers, to be exact.
Okay.
BX Writers is their anthology book where they get regular writers from around the Bronx, to contribute something to their book, and they put it on sale, and they sell it in their store. So I didn't get accepted for it, of course, but they also had open mics.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, this is dope. So I performed there in 2019.
Okay.
I was like, okay, all right. So then, after a while, I'm noticing a few things. I'm like, okay, all right, not too bad. I even put some of my earlier books, to be sold in their store at one point.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then once I started organizing, that's when I was informed that they have some shady business dealings with a real estate developer named Keith Rubenstein.
Okay.
He's the gentleman who went ahead and did the Bronx's Burning Party. It was heavily criticized, and he's dealt with certain business owners, them being one of them, amongst others. And plus, there's been a lot of accusations that have been made around Maurice Goulon, who's the owner of Bronx Native, him stealing from other artists and creators.
Stealing in what way?
Like taking from other people's work, such as other people's logos, other people's ideas.
So plagiarizing?
Plagiarizing straight up and down. A lot of people have accused him of that. Very few have come forward.
Okay.
And
why do you believe that is?
I think that's because out of fear of possible retaliation.
Okay.
I think it's also out of fear of being sued.
Okay.
For possible defamation.
But
if they can't prove it.
If it's true and you have proof, then it's okay.
Yeah.
But you think people lack the proof?
Yes.
Okay.
It's one of those things where it's like, say for example, I have an idea for a poem, right?
Yeah.
And I tell you about it.
Yeah.
But then you go ahead and do the same concept.
Yeah.
You just switch a few things up.
Right.
It's like,
there's a gray area there.
Yeah.
I got it.
So it's like, that's the kind of guy he is. And he's been, and it's a lot of people he's done this to, But again, very few people are willing to call him out publicly and openly about it. And so for me, fast forward, once I go ahead and I find this out, once I start organizing, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my books out the store.
Okay.
So then you fast forward, and I'm still hearing rumblings. There's somebody that sued him over, some of the stuff that he's stolen as well.
Okay, here we go again.
But an actual lawsuit this time. Somebody actually took him to court.
Yeah.
I don't think they won, but it's just the fact that it's like...
It got there.
Yeah, it got to that point.
Wow.
And, I've been, writing a little poem here and there over the years, and it's just like, put it to the side. Like, you're a musician, some pieces, you're like, I want to go there, but now is not the time.
Yep, agreed.
So last year, I kind of pieced it together a little bit more.
Okay.
But then, again, put it to the side. And I said, when the time is right, this will come out.
Yeah.
And this summer, I felt like it was the right time.
Why?
I felt like it was the right time because my comrades, we were organizing with different folks who also had issues with Bronx Native and other folks, and they had extensive information on him.
Okay.
Like some real damaging stuff.
That you weren't privy to beforehand.
Exactly. Like that's what made it, that's what gave me the ammunition, like, oh shit, you was really doing dirt like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, this is a guy that went ahead and tried to make it seem like he didn't, he did it all by himself, and his sister helped him.
She backed him on his idea.
Yeah, she even called him out on Instagram about it.
Because they're no longer on good terms, or?
They weren't at that time.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how they are now.
Of course.
But yeah, at that time she called him the fuck out.
Now let me ask you something rhetorical. Do you foresee maybe in the near future or later future you guys making amends, or there's no happy medium here? I want to ask this question. What's your take?
The Bronx isn't big enough for the two of us.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, for me, like, if you're stealing from other creatives, then I don't want you in my borough, pretty much. Okay. I don't want you operating out here. Like, it's not gonna work, fam.
That's fact.
And you gotta make amends with the people you stealing from.
Yeah. Before
like, he hasn't stolen from me, but for me, you're complicit with the gentrification of the borough. And anybody stealing from other creatives is an op to me, automatically. Yeah. And you're complicit with, like, caping for gentrifiers and other people.
Indeed.
You know, so it's like, for me, I don't really see an amends in that way.
Okay. And I think anyone in their right mind could respect that. And you did make mention, Sean, some people fear this gentleman. For whatever the reason is, retaliation, I think you said. Clearly, you don't behold that fear. Now, when you have been outspoken, which has been a couple times, right? Have you experienced backlash, whether from the community, your peers, just in general?
So, funny thing is, the same day that I performed the poem Boogie Down Sellouts, it was down the block from his store.
Okay.
So then we're going, me and my comrades, one of them, she had to go to the bathroom. So me and my other comrade, we standing there talking, and he's like across the street, getting ready for one of his events. Okay. And I didn't peep, I peeped, glanced, I saw him, I didn't think he saw me really. Yeah. Excuse me. Or really even recognize me like that. But then I was told, you know, by my comrade, oh, here he come over here. And that's when she recorded him, you know, coming over trying to, you know, confront me. And he thinks that I'm the one that's going around posting everything about him and all his shady dealings.
Which is not true.
No, I'm not. Sorry, not sorry. You got the wrong guy.
So is that more of the consensus of the conversation?
That was the consent. That was pretty much what it was for the most part, him accusing me of that. But then me also calling him out about the shady shit that he does.
Okay, in your face. You told him.
Directly. And I was like, yo, like, there's footage of the whole back and forth. Okay. And everything. You know, but at some point, he drops the N-bomb on me.
In this interaction.
Yeah, he's like, this nigga is on this shit. And I'm like, and you could hear my comrade who's recording it, and you hear me go like, oh, you call people the N-word now and everything.
Where did that come from?
You know, like, oh, tell me how you really feel. And like, let me just dig in a little bit on that. So I get that a lot of Latino people that are cool with black folks, they may feel like, he's one of us. They're one of us. We're one of them. You know, we're right there in the struggle. And may say, what's up, my nigga, and all this shit and everything. Every black person's not cool with that.
Yeah, that's facts.
And that should go without saying, really, right? Because there's older black folks that are not even cool with me and your generation.
1,000%.
Right? And that has to be taken into account. You know, and for me, I've never been comfortable with non-black people saying it.
Okay.
I never really have.
Yeah.
But especially from someone white presenting calling me that, I'm really not feeling that.
Yeah.
Because I think back to all the anti-black shit that goes on in the Latino community a lot of times.
So many undertones.
Yes. It's like how many times some of y'all talk shit about black people in Spanish. Yeah. How some of y'all treat your Afro-Latino family members in peoples.
Yep.
You know, so, and as far as the backlash when the video got put out, you had a lot of people defending him calling me the N-word.
And do you think it's because of that acceptance or the blurring of the lines, Latino, yes. African American?
Yes, I think that's highly what it is. Because you have people like, get the fuck out of here. He's Dominican. That's the regular. We say what up, my nigga, and everything. And I'm like, hold up. But some of y'all, like, I'm not saying all Dominicans, but some Dominicans be the first ones to say, me no black, I no black.
It's deeply fucking rooted.
Rooted, right?
Deeply
you
rooted.
You ask anybody to keep it real with you. You ask black Dominicans that fully embrace their blackness. They will fucking tell you that some of the most anti-black people on the face of this earth are white presenting Dominicans or white presenting Latinos.
Yeah.
You ask Afro-Latinos in general, they'll say white presenting Latinos are some of the most anti-black motherfuckers you'll find on the face of this earth.
Yeah.
And it's true.
It's disgusting.
You know? And I felt like it was disappointing to see people say that, you know, to be like, oh, you complain about somebody saying the N-word, that's the regular, my nigga. Yeah. You know, and defending anti-blackness. And I'm like, wow, we're fucked up behind this. Yeah. And I was disappointed with the movement and people I know in the movement because I'm like, any other time y'all hit us up, y'all hit me and my comrades up over some other shit to see, you know, what we got going on or if you want something from us or need something from us. But I'm like, damn, you see this across your feed and you don't even hit me up to be like, yo, what's going on? Yeah. Yo, I seen that shit. Yo, what you need us to do? Yeah. Yo, we boycotting them motherfuckers. Yeah. Yo, we rolling
collectively.
Collectively, we gonna go and we gonna make sure these motherfuckers feel that pressure. There was none of that. Yeah. And that made me disappointed in the left and the radical movement in New York City. It really did. Because it's like, damn, are we that fractured? Yeah. That we allow shit like this to go on, and then we wonder why things are the way they are.
And is it because more so than what we all believe in policy-wise, it's some level of race that still proceeds far beyond even civil rights, right? Yeah. And in New York, even though we're a melting pot, we still experience some level of racism even within ourselves, colorist-wise. And then with Hispanics, we experience, whether from grandmas or aunties or, right, it proceeds. Yeah. So that's an interesting take for sure. Yeah, you know, and
that wasn't the only backlash I got from it.
No, tell us. This is you.
Yeah, listen, man, there was a lot of backlash from that poem. You had, because it wasn't just Bronx native humbling that. It was also Major Carter. Yes. Who's a black woman out here in the Bronx, the Hunts Point area. She owns a business called the Boogie Down Grind Cafe. Okay. She also owns a space called Bronxlandia.
Okay, yep.
And she's been known to promote something called self-gentrification.
Explain.
So, self-gentrification is pretty much, in her way of putting it, right, is instead of white people being the ones doing the gentrifying, let us do it to each other, right? It's kind of like imagine if this was slavery, right? Yeah. Imagine somebody saying, hey, you know what? We need black slave masters instead of white slave masters.
It's still the system.
It's still the system, no matter what face you put on it, it's the same shit. And that's what she's been known for promoting time and time again.
And people are advocating for this formula of hers?
I mean, the only people that I feel like advocate for it are the people that benefit from it in that class and that tax bracket.
I could see that.
You know, and but for the most part, a lot of people don't jack it. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people have called her out about her cafe and some experiences.
Okay.
They've had with her husband or her.
At the cafe?
Yeah. You know, but me, I just, you know me, I'm disrespectful sometimes. And, you know, I said, okay, one angle can I get at her about? Mm-hmm. And I said, you know, oh, you don't have kids. I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a jab right there.
Right there, yeah.
Because I watch battle rap, and battle rap is disrespectful.
It's
and
not,
like,
yeah.
You had people jumping in my comments saying, oh my God, it's racist of you to go at her for having a white husband. It's wrong for you to talk about her not having children. I said, look, this is a woman, it's documented, she said in interviews, some things just can't be here. We have to evolve. Some things just can no longer be here in terms of people.
Yeah.
What's more disrespectful than that?
Come on. It gets no worse than that.
And not for nothing, a lot of y'all that jumped in my DMs and my comments crying about this fucking poem, it's a poem, not a song.
Yeah.
It's no instrumental in the background.
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm not rapping.
Yeah.
You're lucky I didn't put it over a beat.
Then it's gonna stick. It's really gonna stick.
You're gonna really feel this shit. It's really
value.
gonna stick to your ribs. And like, my thing is this. You got people out here that crip walk, they ain't never seen a crip a day in their life, was crip walking and not like us, where Kendrick was calling Drake a pedophile all summer long, had no problem with that.
Yeah.
You had niggas out here that dance to drill music, which is murder confessions over beats. Literally, where they talking about killing somebody else's child and telling on themselves, and then we supposed to be sad when they dumbasses get locked up for it. Now,
keep going, Sean.
Now it's like, I'm sorry, this is just how I feel.
Keep going, bro.
Like, I gotta say how I feel,
Please,
man.
Voice it.
Because it's like the hypocrisy is like, wow, my words really do mean something.
1000%.
Because now there's no beat.
Yeah.
There's no catchy ass TikTok dance.
Hook or something.
It's just words and you gotta sit there with them.
Yeah. Pen of steel.
You know? People got in their feelings about it and was upset. And, you know, President Ella, she's a poet.
Okay.
And I kind of referenced her open mic because she has it at Boogie Down Grind Cafe.
Okay.
You know, and it was just a warning shot. Just saying, hey, like, listen, if any poets over there want a cake for her, feel free, but no, you're going to get this work.
Have you heard from any poet?
I heard from her.
She did?
President Ella, yeah. She was like, keep my open mic out your mouth.
In a poem or directly to you?
Directly in the comments.
Oh, really?
She hit me in the DMs first, then in the comments.
Oh, shit.
And I replied to her, I was like, this wasn't directed at you. This is just me letting y'all know, like, what it can go, where it can go.
Yeah. And,
like, fam, how can you be for freedom of expression, but you're not allowing me to express myself? Not for nothing, you hosting an open mic under the same roof of a woman that went ahead and said she doesn't care if her community gets displaced.
Yeah,
as long as she's in the driver's seat doing it. And it's like, but then I come to find out a lot of shit about President Ella. And it's like, okay. It's like, her response was to me saying that, I ain't reading all that. I'm like, that's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Too many of us don't read.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you got adults reading on the 6th grade reading level now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say all this to say, as far as the Boogie Down Sellouts go, that's not even the final version of it.
It's not.
The final version will get released this year, and trust me, it's going to be a lot harsher than that.
So there's another cut coming.
Yeah, that's like, you remember when Jay-Z dropped The Takeover? When he dropped it in the beginning, how it sounded totally different on Summer Jam stage? And then when you heard it on the album, that's how this is going. Yeah, this is going to be very different, and I'm not pulling no punches.
So one thing about you, Sean, you don't pull punches.
Mm-hmm.
You're willing to stick your neck out there.
Yeah.
You speak on things that other people are hesitant about.
Yep.
Right? And this has shown time and time again in different forms.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What you believe in, you stand on firmly and you don't waver, which makes you MVP, right? And the most valuable poet.